Right now, I'm going to show you how I connect um, my Windows machine to my Kali Linux server. So I'll be using my PC because my Kali Linux is on my PC is on a different device. But I'll be from time to time I'll be shifting the scene and I'll be showing you um, what I have done all throughout this process. So if you want to like remotely access your Windows machine from a Linux server, there are ways you can do it. Some use VNC, some use SSH, but in this case, I'm going to use RDP. Yeah, so I was just troubleshooting some things. That's why I saw that picture here. So first thing we need to do is to go into settings. So in settings and about, once you go to the about, so if you want to check your IP address, if you actually want to check your IP address, you go to network and internet, go to properties and scroll down, and then you will see here that this IP address, you will see here in IPv4 address, use that information because it's going to be very necessary for our project. So right now we are going to move into our Kali Linux machine and we are going to talk about how we're going. All right, so we are going to use Remmina to remotely connect to our desktop. So first of all, the first thing we need to understand that there are tools that we can use to remotely access our Windows machine. So go to Remmina, or I have it in my menu bar, so there is no need for me. I can just go and open the main window and go to Remmina, type Remmina here. Yeah, so okay. So we're in Remmina software right now and type the plus button. You can go here to change the name, write the name or something. So basically, and here you put in your server, your username, your password. If you have a username and password, if you have a password actually, or if you don't, you can go to the advanced settings, scroll down. Go to security policy, protocol options, and then you can either leave it as it is, or if you don't have a password, you can change it from automatic negotiation. You can change that to NLA or RDP negotiation. Yes, protocol security, NLA security, or RDP protocol security. Anyone you want, but and it's just save and apply. Once that is done, try and type in the IP of your Windows machine, the machine you want to remotely connect to, and go. Okay, type in the IP that you want to remotely connect to. The IP that we're going to use 192.168.5.7, which is the IP of our Windows machine. Yeah, the reason why I did like the audio is like this is because why my PC doesn't have like Bluetooth adapter, so I cannot capture audio and stuff like that. It doesn't have a Bluetooth driver, so I can't use it to like capture mic and stuff. Yeah, 5.7. So try and connect to it. So our connection doesn't work because you know if we so try and log into your username. So your username and your password with your domain. I don't have a password, so I'm just like removing it. But for security purposes, please put in a password. So it refused our IP, and the reason why that is because our device need like it basically by default every device needs to basically connect to remotely connect to a device using a this thing a password. So we're going to try and connect again. Why is it stop? Okay, I'm going to try and connect again, and once we press enter, it will ask us for our credentials. You know, put in our credentials, username, our domain, and press OK, but it's still not working. Now, this issue might also come from our Windows, and because we don't have a password, there's something we can do to basically like trick the system to make it sure that we can connect remotely with even without the password. So for us to do that, we are going to have to go into our Windows machine for that. So I think that will be all. So now Windows machine will need to basically get this. We'll need to basically like enforce like security. I mean, not to can say enforce security to basically access the local security policy in order for us to basically change what we need to change so that we'll be able to connect it remotely. So I'm going to type Windows R, and you go here sec pool msc sec_pool.msc, that's security policy.msc. Click OK. Once you click OK, you go to local policies here, go to security options here, and then at this part here you go, this part here is what allows us to basically like connect to our device. Because I'm using a blank password, so I won't be able to like connect remotely to the device. But if I double click it and I disable it and apply, I press OK, now we should be able to connect to our RDP server, and that should basically solve our issue. Okay, so now we are in our machine. Just go directly and type in your credentials, because we already done the hard part already, your username and your group, and then once that's done, voila, we're already in our Windows machine. As you can see, we the only thing we can't see right now from our Windows machine is our wallpaper, but every other thing is there. Our Blender, our softwares, all the softwares that are in our machine, they are there. So that is the entire project. This is the entire this is the entire RDP project server. This is just like a tutorial to just show you how to connect from a Linux machine to a Windows machine. Now you can do this process in reverse, because this is not just limited to Windows and Linux. You can also do Linux to Windows and so far so forth, and that